Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Gotcha. Okay. We will start today with James Ham.
Hey, Luke, how are you this morning, this afternoon?
Afternoon, evening. I'm good, James. How are you?
Good. Hey, just what's the latest on your injured guys? What do you got for us, and what might be the long-term prognosis here if they aren't going to go?
Yeah, well, they're both they're both getting out there on the court again today. As far as Harrison and Rashawn, and it'll be similar to last game. And we got to wait and see how they feel after going through a hard warm-up session out there. So we're hopeful we get them back, but we're planning as far as not having them, and we'll have to wait and see. As far as Glenn, he's not with the team right now for personal matters, which we'll leave alone, and we will respect his privacy and what he's going on with him and his situation. So I think that am I missing anyone? That's it. Yeah.
Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Luke. Just overall, I guess you've got some guys that you're going to that are attempting to plug some holes, and I know there's not so much tape on a lot of those lineups and things, but how would you just kind of assess their overall readiness, impact that they've had, and just the ability for you to be able to rely on some of them?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of the guys right now either are kind of new to this situation. They're guys like JJ and Kyle, and or guys that have been out of the rotation for a while. And I'd say their readiness is good. It's just this is a hard league, and even rewatching the game last night when Chicago got on that went on that run in the second, like we were getting shots we want to get. We were getting open threes. We were getting the ball to the rim. We weren't making shots, but as a staff and where we're trying to go, like we're just trying to create those opportunities, and I thought that the guys are ready, and they've done a nice job of staying ready. We just it's the highest level of basketball. It's tough, and we have confidence in our guys, and we just have to keep grinding and figure it out. Because we don't know when we'll get the other guys back. So it's just where we're at right now.
Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. Oops. Sorry, accidentally. Unmute yourself again, Steve.
There we go. Hi, Luke. Every year this league gives out an award for Defensive Player of the Year, and it ends up being sort of a catch-all. I mean, you've got out on the floor perimeter guys and their defensive skill sets. You've got the rim protectors, big man defense, post defense. How different are those skill sets as you see it? And if you had your druthers and you had to choose in today's game, well, what would you rather have? Great perimeter defense or great, big man rim protection?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it's tough. Honestly, I tell you I'll take either one. They're both so. I mean, I know it's the easy way out, but they're both so important in today's game. You have to be able to defend the perimeter, and then with the amount of spacing, almost every team is playing with the 3-point shot that's so relevant now. If you have to get into full rotations, which is what NBA basketball has done forever, at least since they added the elite, they expanded what you could do defensively. There's just so much shooting out there. You're always chasing, and it's challenging. So if you can get a Gobert, someone like that can protect your rim, and you can leave the other guys at home on those shooters. I think everyone sees how valuable that is and what Utah is doing. Now Utah is doing a lot of other things well too, but it gives you the opportunity to stay home and not have to tag and rotate nearly as much. And then you get the occasional player like they have here in Milwaukee, Giannis or Anthony Davis, who they do both. They're excellent perimeter defenders. They protect the rim. They're just constantly putting out fires all game long. So it's all valuable. If you give me my choice, I'll tell you, I'll take either one of them. elite perimeter defenders or rim protection. I like it. I like it both. But yeah, it definitely helps your defense in today's NBA to have those type of guys.
Jason Jones. Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. How you doing?
Jason.
Yeah, I was curious in terms of the starting lineup and when you use Tyrese versus Corey, how much of that is just the idea of keeping another playmaker with that second unit, or just wanting Corey's defense and know-how out there with the first group?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, Jason. It depends who we're going against. Ideally, Tyrese is he's one of our best players, and he helps us win, and we want him on the court as often as possible. But it's a 48-minute game, and he does so much as far as what we run through that second unit. And we feel like DeAaron can do a lot of that work for the first unit. So to kind of be able to have a punch to get to with Tyrese coming off is valuable. And sometimes we do start Tyrese because we just we want our guys out there as much as possible. But you look at last night, for example, and you got a scorer like Levine, and he's as elite as they come, and that's something that Corey's done his whole career as guard, elite type of offensive players, and like the lineup of Tyrese and DeAaron and Buddy in a starting lineup is I know Corey's not big, but he plays big, so it's just we're constantly looking at least for now, with the injuries we have, what we feel is going to give us the best chance throughout the entire game. Not just throw everything at the start, but keep a balanced attack as much as possible.
Eric Nem, hope I pronounced that right.
It's name, but it's all good. Luke, you've seen Chris Middleton for a while now, but like the last couple weeks, we've seen multiple defenses throw double teams at him. That whether it's a high pick and roll, whether it's that post touch that he likes, what have you seen from him that now he's a guy that requires that you need to send a double at him to get the ball out of his hands? Yeah,
well, he's done a really nice job of continuing to develop his game from the moment he's come into the league until now. And he is an elite scorer. He can score from three. They run him in that mid post area. They run him at the nail. And if you're smaller, he raises up and shoots. And if you're bigger, he gets by you. So he's just kind of really done a nice job as far as continuing to improve as a player. And it's tough. You got, as a defense, you got to make a decision. You try to always guard guys with one, because that helps the rest of your defense. But at some point, when a player that has an elite offensive skill set is torching that one-on-one coverage, then you got to go to something else. And whether that's a double or running someone at him, before he even gets into scoring positions, there's different options to do that. But that's a lot of times that's what players like that will separate a team from being good to great, because it makes all the role players around much more effective and efficient too.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. How you doing today, sir?
Good, Jason.
Good. Here, listening to you talk about perimeter defenders, with DeQuan, he's kind of got a nice mix of the size and length and strength. Woodard is a guy who's similar, I think, in sort of how he's built. Is that part of what's exciting to you guys as an organization about those two guys? And is that something that you guys, I don't know how to put this, but as far as that combination of size and strength, and are you guys looking for that kind of player?
Yeah, absolutely. We are. We talked about it, this off season, and the type of people we want to continue to get into our system and our team, and size, versatility. These are things, toughness. These are things we want to start surrounding our group with. DeQuan, like I said, we like him as a player. I think the more experience he gets, the more he can feel what it's like to to guard different types of scorers. The better he'll become. Woodard, obviously he's a rookie and he needs a ton of experience himself, which he's getting some good experience down in the bubble right now. But yeah, that mentality and that build are things that we're looking for sure.
Eric Boynton.
Hey, Luke, kind of going back to Tyrese a little bit. Where do you think he is in terms of his development, and how happy are you with, especially for a guy that, just got drafted, got thrown right in, didn't have that whole off-season program?
Yeah, we're thrilled with Tyrese. We're very excited about where our future is going. Having another playmaker that really sees and understands the game. I think him and DeAaron play really well together. So he's way further ahead right now than I ever would have guessed a rookie in this season would be, just without a summer league and without a really a training camp of too much. He's doing some really nice things, and he's learning and getting better on the go, which is all we really have so far this season. So he's a great young man. He's got a great personality. He makes his teammates better, which is a quality that is so needed in this league. So yeah, we're thrilled to have him as one of the guys on our team.
Crystal Saltis.
Hello, Coach. What different do you expect to see tonight since the last night's game, especially on defensive effort of your players, and also how important is to keep the momentum of Marvin Bagley, because last night he made a great performance. How important is to build on this on last night's performance?
Yeah, I'm Marvin's really getting. He's really made some nice strides so far this season. Love seeing just the way he's playing the game right now. I said from the beginning he'll always be able to score in this league. He's just he's a very talented young man, but he's starting to be out there and make winning plays and make plays that give his teammates extra opportunities, and the way he's running the offense has been really nice to see. So yeah, this is we want to continue obviously developing him and getting him reps, and tonight he's going against one of the best in the business. So it'll be a great but hard challenge and opportunity, obviously not just for Marvin, for all of us, but it'll be good experience for him.
All right, just a couple more, Coach. Tony Harvin.
Yeah, Coach Walton, back to Marvin too. I noticed, he has the ability to get off to good starts in that first quarter and that first half. How valuable is that, especially at this time when you have an INJs all over your medical report, because he does get the team energized in that first 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we need it. I think even going back before we had the injuries, like part of the success we were having, we were getting out to pretty good starts each and every night. And Marvin was, obviously being a part of the starting lineup is a part of that. And I thought last night was no different. We were struggling a little bit. We haven't played Marvin and Hassan together much at all. We kind of stalled out a few times early in the game, and Marvin did a nice job of flashing to the paint, getting an easy bucket, getting a couple offensive rebounds, and then that group kind of started finding their rhythm a little bit as that quarter went on. But yeah, Marvin was a big part of that.
Last one, Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Luke, I just wanted to ask real quick about Tyrese. I mean, I know he's a rookie, and you had some great things to say about him a second ago, but he's also kind of making the trip home in a way closest to home he'd be. I know he'd probably just say he wants to walk away with a victory, but can you see any added importance for him to this game?
No, I mean, I think that it's definitely there. It would be strange if he didn't feel any excitement about, you grow up, everyone grows up about dreaming about playing in the NBA, and now this young man from this area is in it, and he's playing against the team he probably grew up watching, and he's got family here, so I'm sure there's extra excitement for him, and this is going to be a special moment, but you don't see it on him. He's a very fun, calm young man. So I don't see it, but I'm pretty confident that it's there.